Gadget Girl here on day 90, setting out from Dripping Rock Overlook on the Blue Ridge Parkway, heading south to the Ty River. Early on today, we've got a gorgeous view of the valley below. So far today, the trail's been pretty good. It's a beautiful day. Just following the parkway pretty much here. There's a little tiny trickle of a spring here, about 2 miles from Dripping Rock. Trail is starting to turn more into a few rock jumbles. More rock jumbles to get over. Trails turn pretty rocky. It's a nice tent site here, about 3 miles in, space for maybe about 3 tents. Kind of unusual to see a rock leaning perched like that on top of another rock. Looks like it would fall right over. Looks like some trail magic here at the Gap.
It is.
The dog pound. I love it.
Yeah. How about a hot dog?
Hey, no dog pound for you, right?
How about for you? Would you like something?
We have a kiosk here, informational kiosk. That is an Eagle project by Stephen Perdue of Troop 760, dedicated to all past and present hikers. Thank you, Stephen. Up-to-date information on different things. Ways to prevent norovirus. More on the other side. Bear alert activities, emergency contact information. Very helpful. I have a sign here that says the section from Reed's Gap to Rockfish Gap is maintained by the Old Dominion Appalachian Trail Club. And it looks like they are doing a good job. It's nicely weed-eated. So thank you, Old Dominion. It's an old hay rake in the meadow here. Looks like the hay is ready to cut. I don't know if they actually cut it or not. Bunch of cars parked here. Not sure if that's from people hiking or what it is, but there are a whole lot of them today. And the section south from the area maintained by Old Dominion is maintained by the Tidewater ATC under the Adopt a Trail program. Been hiking along the parkway, and trail turns a little bit away from it here, so I won't hopefully hear all the traffic noise. The trail magic was very welcome. I had a couple hot dogs and Diet Coke. It was delicious and much appreciated. Doing a little ridgetop walking here. It's a nice campsite over this way. Somebody set up there maybe for just the day. They have a couple of hammocks and some water jugs. Really pretty up in here. That is about the biggest mountain laurel I think I have seen in bloom. That's crazy big. I've intersected the Mahar Trail. Maupin Field Shelter is down that way. I remember back years ago doing this section with MR hiker who led many trips for the Sierra Club. Also did a trip with him over the Priest that I did yesterday. So today's kind of dedicated to Mike, also known as MR hiker. I am entering the Three Ridges Wilderness of the George Washington National Forest. Nice tent site here, surrounded by a forest of ferns. About 8.2 miles into today's hike. Be a pretty spot. Yep, it's a rocky climb up there. Close to halfway up Three Ridges and getting a good view here. She's riding the trail. Hello there. Not too scared of me. There she goes. Okay, I am almost at the top of Three Ridges. It's a nice campsite here. Well, fairly nice. It's a little rocky, but the trail goes on. I got just a little bit more uphill than it should be downhill. All right, this is pretty much the top of Three Ridges. Not really a view, because it's grown over by trees, but it's a pretty area nonetheless. A horrible mess of a scramble. I just came down is what passes for the trail. That's awful. And going forward is not much better. A big mass of boulders over there. Yeah, that's the trail. This mountain is not easy to come off of. And yet another boulder field pretending to be the trail. Shelter and camping over that way. Looks like they got a fire going. But I still have a lot of miles to hike, so I'm not going to stop in. There's a little baby bird here. Don't think it really knows how to fly. Poor little thing. I hope nothing gets it. All right, the trail finally seems to be working into something that more resembles a trail. The last 3 miles have been pretty wretched, actually. Very rocky downhills. Had to go slowly because you had to worry about losing your balance or twisting an ankle. So it's nice to have a little bit better trail to finish up on. I have reached the other end of the Mahar Trail. 1.7 miles to Virginia 56. The Mahar Trail was conceived and designed by Angelo Filippi, and created by the Tidewater Appalachian Trail Club with the cooperation of the United States Forest Service according to this sign. This last little bit of trail is pretty gentle downhill in a nice forest, so it's really pleasant. Should be almost done.